What up, though? Ledge here, chill with me. Wake y'all asses up. Good morning, battle rap. Good morning, battle rap world. A few topics to get into, including my local battle rap experience with Bar Wars. Happened over the weekend. A title match was here in the state. Got to show that love later in the show. And also, I got my man, Madmanleek, who was also having his time being involved in the Crucible over the weekend in the Bay. He's going to give us an in-the-building recap of what he thought and his takes on what went down at Traffic over the weekend. We know those battles will be dropped on the app sooner than later, so we'll get his take on that. He was in the building for that, so we'll get his takes. That's how I do in the building reporting. When I'm not there, I got somebody there giving me the scoop on what's going on. That's how you should do it. And I'm starting to see other people do it too, so it's good to see. I'm flattered. And we're gonna get right into something important, man. We're gonna talk about the S1s, King of the Dot. Well, I should just say S1, no plural, because even though you see two battles, only one happened. XL versus Show Off did not go down, and it's critical too because playoff implications were on the line. You see, Danger Zone was holding on to the fourth spot, but not by much. Not by much. I believe XL needed maybe like a 143, 144, somewhere up in there to surpass Danger Zone. And I believe Dre Dennis needed something around there, or probably even less than, to get into that top four billing. But something, I guess, important happened with Show Off. He couldn't make it. So XL had to get the maximum amount of points that you get when someone doesn't show, which I believe was 1 point off the marker. And people who are very pro XL were livid. And, things happen as far as, like, people coming out with suggestions on making this right. In the end, it feels like, I think King of the Dot stood firm on, like, you just got to take the maximum points and miss out by 1 point, which is really tough. Really, really tough. XL was one of the guys probably favored when you looked at the whole East to at least make top four to get into the playoffs coming up. So for him not to make it, devastating blow, especially under these circumstances. I will say I'm for it, like finding a way to make it right, have a playoff or a wild card scenario. But my thing is, it can't just be for one person, though. It can't just be for one person. Respect to XL. If they do it, XL should be involved in the wild card, being that this was like just so badly timed for him to, have to get 1 point shy of making it. But I was saying earlier, I believe I was talking to Dunch through Twitter, that as fucked up as it is for him, if we want to try to, rewrite wrongs, got to do it for a couple of people. Well, not a couple. I was just pointing out Fate, because I feel like Fate really got the bag into the stick. He got no-show 3 times, and then one time he had to rap a cappella and like just into the camera and pray that whatever he rapped to the camera, they gave him, he probably needed like a 149 or 150 to make it into the top 4, which was just impossible when you got that energy there. So it was like he had to do a lot. Like, he had to do a lot. And then he had to battle Pass on Pass's debut. Like, he got, like, so if, and granted, this is a different situation, but like he had to go through the ringer at different times during this whole season. It wasn't just a one-time thing, because, granted, XL still had a shot, but, at least he had the 2 battles before then to kind of make them count. Fate never really had that, you know what I'm saying? So it was, I think if they do that, I think Fate should be included in that. But I don't think they are. I think they're going to roll with what they roll with, because there's another battle on the line with some people that can make the playoffs as well. We talk about Dre Dennis and Eddie I. Seen that battle. Good matchup. Man, I finally picked Eddie I to win, man. I was like, this is his time to win. This is his time to win. He's been on the bad luck of things. People done brought their best versus him. And I'm not going to lie, I don't think this was like Dre Dennis's best, but I do think he won slightly. But I don't, I don't know. He's in an environment where it's a lot of his compadres there holding it down, and I just don't know. And I guess it feels like I'm shooting at the judges, but I always say I'm a human too, so maybe I could be caught up in it too. Sometimes when people are wilding over lines, you might get caught up in scoring that differently because they're wilding, and it's just the human effect. It's just like a referee, like the human element of being blowing the whistle of or a foul when you're at someone's home, right? And I'm not just talking about basketball, football calls. A pass interference, you might let go if you was on the road, if you was a referee. If the crowd going crazy, it might urge you to throw the flag on that. It might. It's the human element, like, oh, the crowd's going crazy, everybody's throwing their hands up, you might just throw the flag. I feel like that with battle rap sometimes. When you got an entourage and you know got the intensity, energy Dre Dennis got, that shit works well in the tournament. And as a judge, you might fall susceptible to that. You might. I do think he won. I don't think it was by. I got him winning. I think Eddie, man. I don't know what to say, Eddie. I don't know what to say, brother. This might be his, but I don't know if he gonna come back to this shit. Hey, look, he got Twitch on fire with his like channels. Follow Eddie on Twitch. He's killing it over there, with gaming and all that. So he he probably don't give a fuck. But it was good to see him. I think he's talented, and I still want to see him battle rap, but it just wasn't his time, man. So all in all, the season is finally wrapped up. This is what it looks like from each region. The North got City, Mac Myron, Bill Collector, Shotty P. The East has Dre Dennis, Dunch, Born, and Dub the Phenom. The West has Madflex, Caustic, Pass, and Nan Fierro. And the South has Lou Cypher, Clone, Scotty, and Johnny Storm. Off rip, and I believe they said the first battles the playoffs will kick off December 19th. So I'm looking forward to that. As I'm looking at it, it's weird. It kind of really plays how I felt this whole time. The South will probably be the underdogs as far as like people coming out of that region. Just looking at it, I feel like the West has this strong hold where you got Madflex and Pass, but then like I don't know about Caustic and Nanfiero. I don't know how far they can go realistically, and I don't know how they're set up. Like I don't know if they're gonna do cross region battles in the playoffs, or does like the top seed Madflex go against like Nanfiero? I don't know if they're staying within their region for the playoffs, or what. But I'm looking forward to it. I think that North is pretty strong. That North is strong. I believe Dre Dennis and City actually got the highest scores throughout the regular season. So they're like regular season co-MVPs or some shit. But Mac and Bill is fucking dangerous, and Dunch. If I had to, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. It's really, really crazy. So I think if you had to give me 3 favorites, I would say Dunch, Mac, and between Bill and Madflex, I'm not sure. I think I might edge Bill slightly as far as the 3 favorites. The 3 guys that are like on the 3 that to me are in the best groove right now are City, Dre Dennis, and I would say Lou Cypher, because Pass only had, what he had that one time to really show you, or 2 times against Smooth and Fate. But I would say Lou Cypher, City, and Dre Dennis are in the best groove, best rhythm. But look out for wild cards such as Dub, who's been consistent, and Clone. Dub and Clone, and maybe even I want to say Scotty, but I don't know. Dub and Clone for sure. Dub and Clone can really shock a lot of people. So it's going to be interesting to see, man. Shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to what they got going on. Looking forward to the rest of the season. The playoffs are here. Hopefully more people are paying attention to it. And, yeah, that's it, man. We're going to move right along. URL traffic in Oakland also took place over the weekend, man. I seen the clips, the highlights, and everything like that. Twitter keeps you fed with info, so that was cool to see. Man, a really stacked lineup. I wasn't there, obviously, here in Detroit, but I always like to tap into people who are actually there. I want to get an in-the-building sense of what's going on, and I got some homies out in Sacramento. They got a league, free game. I always say they got the best looking footage. There's no disrespect to anybody. Their shit just looks next level. Shout out to Mango, the GOAT, out there filming. And their two heavy hitters, Justice and Madmanleek, are two people that you will see on the Crucible. You'll see them on a lot of cards on the West. And, you know, they was also on iBattle as well. Check it out on the app. My man Madmanleek took some time out to let me know what he thought and just tell me about the vibe and everything. So he's going to share his recap with us. And that's how we doing it, man. Madmanleek, take it away.
Yo, lads, what up? It's your boy Madman, free game shit. Tapping in as your in the building correspondent for the traffic event that just went down in Oakland. From the bottom of them, keep it real short and sweet. We had Jack Boy and Saga. It was a great, dope battle. Saga came out wigging. Jack matched the energy. And it went that way all the way through the third round until Saga did stumble a little bit in his third. I edged Jack 2-1. Next battle up was Holmesy the God and Kid Chaos. A little bit lackluster, that's just my opinion. It was a good, okay battle. They both did their numbers. They didn't really rock the room like the battle before did. Jack and Saga had it wilding out in there. But they still did okay. I edged it to Holmesy. I don't remember which rounds exactly. Next battle up, Chilla and EK. I had EK winning that battle clearly. I think I edged him every round. Chilla didn't seem like he took it as serious, wasn't completely fully prepared. He did a lot of freestyling in this battle. It was different, a different bag than Chilla's been in the last year and a half that we've been seeing. It was a different Chilla, and EK was wilding. Danny and Ace, clearly battle of the night. All 6 rounds was fire. Ace came out with a round of the night contender, and Danny set the room on fire with 2 rebuttals to snatch the crowd right back from it. And I ended up edging him that round and the second. And then Ace went to another level in the third. 2 of Ace's best rounds I've seen is first and third, but I still edged to Danny 2-1. He was in a great place as well. And then cap it off with the main event, Nitty and Lou Castro. Nitty was back in the best in the world type bag. He had punches that's going to be quotable forever. Lou was being entertaining, doing what he do, being funny. Had some wordplay and some bars as well. Stepped his pin up for this one. It was a great battle, great main event. The event overall was dope. The vibes was good. Dev the Demon was DJing in between battles. Had the Mac Dre playing on Barbarian Classics. We was wilding out, turning up in the crowd. It was a good event. URL definitely need to come back out this way. Other than that, salute to the top tier podcast, Ledge. Free the fuck up. Got
after the battle, because everybody's
Bar Wars Heir to the Throne was a really good event. Shout out to everybody who came through. Salute to Smo. My man Taz, man, Money Hungry Establishments. That building is really dope to me. It's very welcoming. You can throw all type of different events there. Holla at Taz. If you need space for, like, you know, little parties, get-togethers, they be having all type of shows, you know, like art shows. Well, they be having, like, just open mic joints. They be having it all, man. That building is there to be used and to tap into. So if you need to tap in, holla at my man Taz at Money Hungry Establishments, man. Very dope spot, and he gonna show love and, you know what I'm saying, let you do your thing. Let me get right into the battle, man. What I like about this card is they started off with the main event. You see it, Stack Boy Chuck defending his belt versus Michigan, and I like that. I like it. I don't know how often that can happen. Granted, this was under some circumstances. People had things to do, so they had to get this battle out the way. But I like it. And it turned out to be a really, really dope battle. Stackboy Chuck defended his title. He won it. I wasn't the judge, but if I was the judge, I would have gave him the battle too. Thought he was just in a pocket, man. I actually thought he was better here than he was winning the belt versus Michael Ice on King of the Dot Grand Prix, like about a year ago. Thought he was better this time around. Just the pacing, the quality of the punches, didn't seem like in a rush. His setups were much better than me too. I felt like there were certain setups against Michael Ice that I was like, oh, okay, I know what he's about to punch with now. This, I was just waiting, and it caught me off guard a few times. Michigan was good, rapping his ass off. He just lacked some of the finishing touches after good rapping. You get what I'm saying? Not all the time. He was good. First round was really close. I think that was, to me, that was the closest round. Because he came out the gates with a point to prove. I just thought round after round, you know, I wouldn't say fatigue kicked in, but just it started to be a little bit of a separation. But, hey, it's all in the family of Zoo faculty. Shout out to Stack Almighty. These brothers went to war, and at the end, I feel like the one who got the victory due to the judges deserved to keep the title. Now, Stackboy Chuck. And here's the interview with Stackboy Chuck. What up, though? Ledge here, Top Tier Podcast. Chill with me here at Bar Wars, man. This is the one everybody was waiting for. Stackboy Chuck to go against Michigan to defend his title. And in the end, still your Bar Wars champion with an impressive 3. No let up, no let off. Stackboy Chuck is our winner, man. Tell me how you feel after that judge battle.
Man, I'm happy that the shit over with.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was happy with my performance, and Gun was fire. It was everything I wanted the battle to be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was on his shit, I was on my shit. I'm just happy I won. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, man, and you came out firing. I mean, you had a lot of bombs that people were reacting to that you had to get it back and go back just to finish your round. Was it a sense of you probably felt comfortable winning, but spacing all of you, because you had haymakers in every round. Like, how hard was it to, like, not throw all of it into one round and space it out?
Man, honestly, bro, I just was writing to win, and I didn't really, like, look at it like that so much. I just was trying to make sure that my shit was creative and shit that really ain't been said before. With him being Gun, that's easy to flip, easy gun flips. I want to make sure I ain't say some shit that you heard before. And, that was really about it, bro. I just really was focused on going crazy and doing my thing, bro.
Zoo faculty, you give me that? Zoo faculty. Look, Ledge don't give me no love on his platform. That's
bullshit.
Zoo faculty, my fucking brother.
That is absolute bullshit.
My other brother just went crazy. We got Young Gun in this bitch. Zoo faculty.
I'm gonna talk to Stack after this.
Real shit though, real shit. Sit down for just 2 seconds.
Okay.
This one of the coolest, this Gun son, bro.
Yeah, Gun son.
This one of the coolest, humblest motherfuckers, bro. He always keep it real, unbiased, even with his own day. How hard is that?
Yeah.
He do music and shit too, and I just want a dog to get a real shine. Let him know what your rap mic is and shit.
Cozy Boy Midas, man.
That's right.
I'm going Instagram live tomorrow. Recording studio session. Round 1 response diss track to Eastside K3. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Westside Ivy. Look, Stackboy Steve Austin.
Yeah. I saw that was he was showing love even to your bars. Even if that's some real shit.
Biased. I said it was a draw in my opinion, but I had
got respect. Yes, sir.
All respect in my opinion.
Yeah.
Trade, man. I hope one day we can collaborate.
That's a fact. That's dope.
You honorary Zoo. You all are already Zoo backing, man. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hey, yo, Stack, real quick. What's next for you? Who you think is on the menu? What are you trying to do, man? Like, you just defended the belt. Now what's next, dog?
I mean, bro, I don't really do like a lot of call-outs and shit, but like, I feel like I need to go to another level a little bit for his competition. I love to see like Big K, bro.
Wow.
You know, Real Deal. Nitty. believe. Like, these are people clearly I'm striving to battle because I'm a fan of what they do.
Right.
And I know I feel like I need to be in them type of conversations. But as far as what's locked, bro, I don't got shit locked, bro. I mean, I'm just chilling, bro, enjoying this good win.
Yes, sir.
A lot of time to prepare to get this shit right. I was really locked in, and like I said, I'm happy with the outcome.
Yeah. Times even came to me and said, like, your pacing on here was, like, perfect. Like, you weren't too fast rushing through, but you weren't slow and deliberate. Like, you think you mastered this shit now at a point?
I think I know what I do best and to stay locked in on that.
Yeah.
And I felt like I stepped up my rapping, like actual rapping, putting shit together. And honestly, bro, like I say, shout out to my dog M City, bro. Watching him in that King of the Dot tournament, being there firsthand.
Motivation.
Dog is one of the best rappers I ever heard, bro. Literally. And seeing shit he was doing helped me to get into, like, you'll see in my transitions, bro, how clean they are. Opposed from just like having a bar and then jumping into another rhyme. Nah, bro, all that shit weave together. So, like, I think that my punch has always been there, but with me rapping cleaner and better, it made it all come together, bro, to be the total package.
Yeah, it was, man. Impressive 3. I want to say thank you for your time. Enjoy the belt. Enjoy being the champ on Bar Wars, a big-time league. And we look forward to seeing what's next for you, brother. Appreciate that. Tap in. As always, keep it battle rap. Peace and love, man. We out. Could I call him performer of the night? Possibly. It was battle of the night. But I do want to give love to another brother on this card, Hostile, the return of Hostile. Bruh, you talk about somebody I ain't seen in years. Like, I remember he used to, I believe he 2-on-2'd against Marv before, Marvin Quest. I forgot, I don't know who his partner was. But I remember he used to 2-on-2. He battled Clax, I know that. Because Clax, shout out to Clax, who I think is the one who tapped into him, tapped in with him and got him back, you know, battling active. So I remember that, but I haven't really seen him in a long-ass time. So he came back against a brother named Jay Pence from Indy, I believe, and they put on a really, really good show. Didn't know that this battle was judged, actually, until the battle was over. So it was a judge battle. Again, I wasn't a judge this time around, which is cool. I really don't like judging. But if I was, I would have gave it to Hostile, and that's who they gave it to. Very, very impressive. You can tell he's from that era where rapping mattered. He's from an era where rapping matters. So when you hear him, don't just wait for the punch. Listen to how good he's flowing and rapping and the things that the wittiness and the one-liners that he's saying before he even gets to a punch. All of that is what makes him who he is. Thought it was dope. And I sat down and had an interview with him as well. Check it out. What up, though? Ledge here, Top Tier Podcast. Chill with me. Bar Wars, man. It's a dope event so far. This one, it lived up to what I was heard. That was going to be a goodie. We had an out-of-towner and Jay Pence going against a guy on his return. They must have forgot, you know what I'm saying, on some Roy Jones shit. Yeah. Hostile. You put on, brother. How I feel to be on that stage doing what you're doing?
Oh, man, it was good to come back, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been gone for a minute.
How long? Let them know.
About 5 years out the battle scene. You know what I'm saying? Some real shit happened, so I just came home. You know what I'm saying? And we back at it cooking. My dog Clax Green, shout out Clax Green. He hit me up, you know what I'm saying? Asked me to come out, so, you know.
Yeah, and you got love like every round. People on stage is going crazy. Was it any adjustments writing, or was it adjustments on stage once you got on stage performing?
Both. Both. Like, if anybody who's watching this, if you ever go check out any of like Hostile verses, you will see like it was a lot more jokes. You know what I'm saying? And shouts out Max the Realist. Swear to God.
He here. Yep.
Dog, this nigga one time, man, was like, he was like, yo, and then watch when he watches, he gonna be like, hell no. He was like, man, I wouldn't battle Hostile. I'd rather battle somebody that can really rap. And that shit set on my head my whole being.
Wow.
I'm sitting there thinking about that. Like, I swear to God, if I ever get a chance to come back, I'm gonna make sure it be all bars, or at least most, you know what I'm saying? Like, really, and make performance better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And you were clean. I love your transitions. Everything was fluid. One thing that you showed me, man, was like, even though when you got reactions, you like it was refreshing to see that you weren't going all the way back to retrace. Like, how locked in were you? Like, how memorized you had your shit? Because it seemed like you wasn't missing a beat, bro.
I was pretty locked in. But you know what's crazy is I worked 3 jobs. But like, I'm a sous chef, and then I got a second job cooking.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Hey, so like, I just want to know, can we expect to see a little more? Because a lot of people, I was streaming a little bit on caffeine. People would literally ask me before I pulled you to get the interview. They was like, "Where can I see his battles? Is he battling again?" Like they was really impressed. So what's next for you, man?
I got something coming up. I got a couple S1 and Black Baby cooking up shit for me.
For sure.
So I definitely got something coming up. I don't know if it might be on Bar Wars, the next one, but
okay.
I don't want to spill too much of the shit.
Right.
But definitely, and the next one gonna be way better.
Way better? Oh, way better than this?
Yeah, we gonna step it up.
Level up. Hey, I appreciate that, man. Is there a place where they can follow you, or if people want to start following the movement on your social medias, or you not on socials like that?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook. You know, I was gone for a minute, but I'm about to get an IG going.
All that?
Yeah,
wait, look, man. When they see this, they gonna know. They gonna look for you and they gonna find you. So I appreciate that, man. Top tier podcast, Bar Wars, man. We are here. It's been a good one, and we got more to come. As always, peace and love, y'all. Keep it battle rap.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah, and it was a good night, man. Again, some of these battles that you see didn't happen. The one with Joy Linwood and Top Gunna Butter, or really. None of these. It was a few other battles that I can't remember. TID Glow did happen against Ruthless. I had that 1-1 going to the third. The problem is I started talking to, the league owner around the third, and I kind of missed bits of that third. I had Ruthless clearly in the first. TID Glow fought back in the second, in my opinion. Took that round, edged it. And the third, from what I heard, could go either way. You would have to ask somebody who was in the building. Max Dorillas versus Almighty Donnie. Max with a 30. I'm not going to hold you. I feel like Max freestyle all 3 rounds in one clearly. I'm not here to lie to you. I would like to see him just freestyle battle against someone else who can freestyle battle. Like Max Dorillas versus Polo Row. I don't know if they battled already, but I would like to see that. Let's see Polo Row versus Max Dorillas. Just freestyle. 1 round freestyle. And it was all mostly jokes. It wasn't like some freestyling with some heavy artillery type of. It was just cracking on dude. In each round, he said something funny. Thought that was entertaining. And yeah, that's really all I remember, to be honest with you. I feel like there was one more battle, but I could be tripping. If not, if there is, my apologies. But that's just all I remember at the time. But all in all, dope event. I'm glad I was able to attend. Glad I was able to check it out. And yeah, Bar Wars is on the come up, man. They keep acquiring some talent. They keeping the roster full of people that got promised. And I'm glad to see it, coming into fold. So about this time around next year, it'll be at a whole different level. So salute to Bar Wars, all right? And that's it, man. I want to say thank you guys for tuning in. I want to give a special thanks to Madmanleek for the traffic info, recap, and what have you. Wish you best of luck on the Crucible. You and Justice, free game, Sacramento. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Again, shout out to Bar Wars, Smo, Money Hungry Establishments. Go check that place out, man. Show that place some love and attend their events and all that good stuff. As for me, I'm out of here, man. See you next week. As always, keep it battle rap. Peace and love.